Here is my list for the top 10 tech devices of the past decade. Not only is another year ending, but with it an entire decade leading into 2020. And while it's exciting to think about what tech the next decade has in store, this is also the perfect time to take a look back at the standout devices in tech over the past decade. The ones that defined a category, ushered in revolutionary technology, and changed the course of tech as we know it. Though you may not have personally used them, you're sure to have at least heard of them. There are countless names in smart lighting these days, but Hue set the stage with its release in 2012, and has only grown in name and function since. All you need is a Wi-Fi bridge and your bulb of choice to get started. But of course, the more the merrier. Smart lighting has changed the idea of what a simple light can do, with the ability to set colors and scenes across areas, rooms, or even the whole house, using the app or your voice. Bulbs range from simple control, to varying temperatures of white light, or any color imaginable. The possibilities are essentially endless, especially with advanced functions like entertainment areas to create dynamic scenes that adapt to the environment in the room. They show no signs of slowing down with their range of products and their functionality. It's exciting to wonder what the next decade of smart lighting control will bring. The rise of smart tech led to a central hub to control it, and so entered the original Alexa companion, the Amazon Echo, paving the way for smart assistants to fill your home from back in 2014. Although Amazon's device security and privacy for that matter have been in question as of late, you can't deny the smart tech world it now enables at the command of your voice. Starting from the humble beginnings of a small desktop speaker powered by Alexa that told you the weather and how long it would take to get to work, to the entire range of devices offered today. The Echo line have the ability to control nearly every smart product on the market, from smart lighting to finding something to watch, to even starting your car. Echo and Alexa, along with other smart assistants like Google and Siri, are quickly becoming our main line of contact with our devices and what's going on in the world around us. But for better quality sound, another contender was set to shake up the home: the Play 1 wireless home speaker from Sonos. In 2013, Sonos was already somewhat established in the home theater speaker market. But the Play 1 made it more accessible than ever when it debuted as its smallest and most affordable option yet. It had the same Sonos quality and Wi-Fi connectivity expected from the brand, with the flexibility of expanding your setup in the future if desired. It also had one of the largest libraries of streaming platforms at launch. Sonos was pivotal in transforming the home theater landscape with high-quality speakers that could be connected together for a wireless and cohesive audio experience. Although the Sonos One has expanded on the functionality of the Play 1 with the help of aforementioned assistants such as Alexa and now Google, but the Play 1 blazed the trail to get to where we are today. Our next device targeted your wrist rather than your home, changing the landscape of wearable tech with its introduction in 2014. The Apple Watch. Tim Cook's first product category launch as Apple's CEO meant the whole world was watching, but now it's the top product in the wearable category it helped create. It ushered in a new era for Apple, with its unconventional naming scheme, as well as its unprecedented set of options and customizability, from a company known for its minimalism, including a wide range of band options and colors, as well as finishes in aluminum, stainless steel, and for a time, even 18-karat gold. It was defined by its digital crown interface and OLED display, the first Apple brought to market. Of course, you can't deny the first steps made by the Pebble smartwatch, and the path it forged for making your notifications more accessible from your favorite apps. But the Apple Watch brought together form and function in the classiest way to compete for that coveted spot on your wrist. Another device designed to get you moving was the Microsoft Kinect, which changed the idea of what gaming could be when it launched way back in 2010. Paired with the Xbox 360, it provided a truly controller-free gaming experience, with its ability to track whole-body movement and even gestures. It created an entirely new gaming phenomenon. The wave of Kinect games spanned from the Xbox 360 all the way to the Xbox One. But at that point, it became more of an entertainment assistant rather than a central gaming device. Unfortunately, its decline was inevitable, and especially with the rise of virtual and augmented reality devices, Microsoft had ended manufacturing of the Kinect in 2017. Though it couldn't stand the test of time, it was a valiant step toward the future of gaming we are becoming accustomed to today. Even though the Kinect is no longer, the technology was an accomplishment in and of itself that lives on in other applications of camera technologies. We will have to see if Microsoft's HoloLens AR tech is a worthy predecessor that sticks around for longer. The future of gaming is leaning increasingly towards augmented and virtual reality systems, and one of the pioneers of accessible virtual reality has been the Oculus Rift. Oculus started as a mere Kickstarter project in 2012, firmly establishing itself as a true gaming contender, and eventually being acquired by Facebook of all companies in 2014 to further its growth. By 2016, True VR had entered the home. While the upgraded Rift S is now their premium headset for PC-powered VR gaming, they have expanded to include the newest standalone options, the Quest, and the more accessible Go headsets, to provide ease of motion and maneuverability with untethered gameplay. The possibilities seem endless with the promise of full immersion into your gaming environment. Oculus helped accelerate bringing VR into the home, and they have no intention of slowing down. The gaming revolution is upon us, and the future is looking bright. While VR is certainly exciting, there are still interesting things happening in the more traditional gaming market, and the Nintendo Switch has proven its merit in that. Nintendo has recently struggled with home console gaming, but excelled in portable gaming, and thus the best of both worlds was born in the Switch. The capability of on-the-go gaming on a tablet-sized screen, with the ability to transform for docking into your home theater setup, gives it a unique edge in console gaming. The so-called Joy-Cons are versatile and adaptable, working either individually or together when attached to the main unit, providing many ways to play alone or with your friends, adding exceptional value to the device. It also has the benefit of the famed Nintendo game catalog to boot. The Nintendo Switch and recently added more portable Switch Go imply Nintendo has found their groove in gaming once again. One of the most ubiquitous technologies over the past decade has been the inarguably convenient wireless chargers powered by the Qi wireless charging standard. Simply laying your phone on a pad to charge it is a magical experience that has become increasingly an everyday exercise at this point for some. But before this decade, it was an anomaly. Palm introduced the technology to the consumer market all the way back in 2009. But not all flagship smartphones were on board with this technology until Apple's introduction of the iPhone 8 and iPhone 10 in 2017. Various charging pads, stands, and holders have hit the market over the decade, but all use the same technology for the most part. A coiled wire inside the charger contacts another coil in the back of your device, funneling electrons across the gap to charge the battery. It's an exciting piece of tech that goes way beyond smartphones, and its versatility is likely to be its strength going forward. One such gadget that recently gained wireless charging functionality are Apple's AirPods, the completely wireless headphones who pivoted the market with their release in 2016. Their wireless chip allows for seamless connectivity with no wires whatsoever, not even between them. Although each AirPod only holds about 5 hours of charge, Apple made up for this with a wireless charging case that holds an additional 24 hours, making the Switch more palatable for many wired headphone users. Though others have challenged their dominance, AirPods have remained the most popular all-wireless earbuds since their release. They may not have the sound profile of other larger or wired options, but their convenience and functionality make up for that, along with an impressive sound for their size. now with a tweaked design and the addition of active noise cancelling and transparency modes on the new AirPods Pro, Apple has affirmed their spot at the top. Last but certainly not least is a device that has been omnipresent throughout this decade, the iPad. Announced by Steve Jobs himself in 2010, the iPad was meant to bridge the gap between the iPhone and Mac, and represented the future of computing. While it hasn't overtaken traditional computers, it has carved out its own place in the market, and remains the king of tablets to this day, despite the countless contenders to have entered the arena. It has gone through many iterations since its inception, becoming thinner, adding more screen, all while remaining around the same 1 pound ideal weight originally idealized for the device. With the release of the iPad Pro in 2018, the iPad is closest to being a computer as it's ever been, and has more technology packed in than ever before. Though the iPad Pro was already a radical design step for the iPad, it's hard not to wonder what Apple has planned in 2020, especially since it skipped out on 2019, something I'm sure many of us wish we could have done as well. I'm so grateful for all the viewers and now over 3,000 subscribers here on the channel. Thank you for your continued support, and I look forward to what I have planned for the next year. Let's keep it going. In the meantime, let me know what your top devices of the decade are in the comments down below, and subscribe for future tech discussions coming to this channel. Also, feel free to leave a like if you like this video. So until next year, I'm Sean X Tech.